I should have been born into a wealthy and happy family. But then the transmigrator Vivian appeared. She stole everything from us, leaving us in such a state. If I could go back in time. Mom, I'd definitely stop you from falling for her trap.
Where is this? Why have I become so small?
Sylvia, Joe's been coming home late every day lately and didn't even return last night. Do you think he doesn't care about this family anymore?
Joe, isn't that Dad's name? I've been reborn, so I'm in Mom's belly right now? Oh no, seems I was reborn too early. I can't even speak yet. How can I stop Mom and Dad from divorcing?
Nina, you should watch your temper. You two didn't have much of a bond to begin with. He only married you to repay you for saving his life. If you like him, don't keep fighting with him. He's the president of Thorn Group. Plenty of women out there want to please him.
I don't want to fight with him either. But every time I try to talk, we just end up arguing. What's this? Damn you, Joe. No wonder you've been ignoring me. You're seeing someone else. Fine. Since your heart is with someone else, let's just get a divorce.
Why is she divorcing again? You absolutely can't. What should I do? This is bad. You can't send that message. Mom, don't be impulsive.
Who is it? Who's talking? Why did I feel like my stomach was just kicked?
Mom must not know that video is fake. This is all a plot by Vivian, that transmigrator. She mustn't be fooled by Vivian like in her past life.
That voice is coming from my belly. She even called me Mom. Could it be that I'm pregnant?
In her past life, Mom divorced Dad because of this video. After the divorce, she was swindled and died in the streets. I, Nina Thorne, finally got reborn. I really don't want to see her repeat her mistakes.
What? Died in the streets. She said she's reborn. I died tragically in my past life. Is this real, or am I just hallucinating from stress?
In my past life, Mom ignored it after seeing it. Actually, it'll disappear soon.
Rebirth. Transmigration. This sounds absurd. Let's wait and see. If it's just like what she said, I'd be wrongly accusing Joe. The video's still here. It didn't disappear, and I was worried I was wronging him. Wait, it's gone. Could it be this child? She's telling the truth.
The transmigrator is one of Dad's secretaries, Vivian. The woman in the video is her too.
Vivian.
This woman will bring Dad home after his event. She'll act all intimate with Dad in front of Mom.
Vivian's bringing him home? That's impossible. For the past 2 years, Joe always had Sean bring him home. He shuns female secretaries, but what Nina said just came true. Will it be true this time?
Madon, President Thorne drank a bit tonight. He's almost home. Please look out for him.
I knew it was Sean bringing him back. I was out of my mind to believe such things. He's here. It really is Vivian. Was that child telling the truth? What's Nina mumbling about over there? Nina. Vivian, why are you bringing Joe home tonight? Nina's an idiot. She hates women near Joe. I'll provoke her, and she'll pick a fight with Joe. Joe's drunk tonight, and no one is here to care for him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I brought him home.
This woman is lying. It was the same in the past life. She didn't even go to the dinner. She intercepted Dad at the gate to bring him in.
Vivian, who do you think you are? Clinging to Joe just because our families partnered together. You really think you're someone, don't you? Who do you think you are?
Oh no, can't Mom see Vivian is provoking her? Trying to make her look bad in front of Dad?
Nina's right. I can't fall for it. It's just acting sweet, right? I can do that too. Vivian, thanks for your work. Bringing Joe back so late at night. He really is something. We've been married for years. No matter how late it is, he insists on coming home. He says he's worried about me being alone. He's so cling.
Mom finally wised up. Now I don't have to worry about her relationship with Dad.
Is that so?
Was that Nina talking just now? Why is she acting so different today?
Joe actually hugged me. Before, no matter how much I tried to get his attention, he was always impatient. Indeed, men really do love gentle women. You worked hard, honey. It's my fault. You drank so much and stayed out so late. I'll make hangover soup.
Good job, Mom. That wicked woman is going crazy.
Why is Nina reacting like this? She should be furious and accusing Joe of cheating. So I can show how caring I am. It seems I need to keep driving a wedge between them. Nina, Joe is so drunk. I'm afraid you can't handle him alone. How about I stay and help you out? I used to take care of him when he worked late. I have experience. Ska? Oh, experience? Showing off, are we?
No need. I can handle it.
Wait,
In the past life, Dad was disappointed because Mom didn't trust him. He must be feeling that way again. Mom needs to take a stand now.
you're joking, Vivian. Joe is home now. Why would an outsider need to take care of him? Nina, that's not a very nice thing to say. Joe and I were childhood sweethearts. Wait, Vivian. Like you said, that was before. Now Joe is my husband. He only wants me to care for him.
Ha ha ha. I've never seen her so speechless with rage.
Is she trusting me?
Fine. I'll take my leave then. Give me back the jacket. Vivian, I won't see you out. Watch your step. You can't leave. Why? I'm so good to you, yet you treat me like this, treating me so coldly.
I said I was working late. Working late? Get it?
I don't believe it. Are you seeing someone else? Is it that Vivian? It's Vivian, right? Stop right there.
You. Not angry today?
Dad must be shocked by Mom's change. Mom needs to keep up her perfect wife act. Act a bit more fragile. Dad falls for that every time.
Practice makes perfect. I'm an expert at acting fragile. I'm sorry. This morning, my tone was bad. You work so hard and even drank so much. I just feel bad for you. How could I be angry?
She's changed. But this version of her is really hard to resist.
Joe, he seems to be accepting me a bit. If I tell him I'm pregnant, he'll be happy, right? Joe, do you want a child?
Oh no, Mom isn't going to mention the pregnancy, is she? Now is not a good time. If she says it, Dad will think she's faking being sweet just for the baby.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. I was just asking. I'll make you some hangover soup. Whew, that was a close one. I almost said the wrong thing. Luckily, Luna reminded me in time.
Does she want to have a child with me?
Let me feed you. Careful, it's hot. You're awake. I saved you. Saw that you needed blood. Our blood types match. So I donated some to you. It's no big deal.
First, you risked your life to save me. Then you gave me blood. What reward do you want? Money or resources?
I don't want anything. Actually, I just like your face. I want to marry you.
The Thorn family heir has to marry anyway. Nina, without even knowing my identity, risked her life for me. She must be a good person. Marrying her might work. I agree. Once you're discharged, we'll get married. She used to cause such trouble. Was it really my attitude? From now on, should I be more patient?
Hey, Mom is so understanding now. Dad must like her by now. Sigh, if only Vivian that glitch didn't exist. Based on my past life, Vivian will bring documents tomorrow as an excuse. But she really wants Mom to drink drug tea to make Dad misunderstand her. I hope Mom can handle it tomorrow.
Vivian, I won't let you win this time.
Madam, Miss Lynn is here. She's here to apologize.
So early? I see. I'll be right down.
That's the tea with the drug in it.
You can go now, Nanny Wong. Nina? Sorry, I was out of line yesterday. My friend brought this from abroad. Healthy flower tea. I brewed a pot just for you. Give it a try. Once Nina drinks this tea, she'll definitely try to seduce Joe. Then Joe will find her disgusting and hate her even more. I know what you're up to. I'm not drinking that. No thanks.
Oh no, Mom shouldn't have refused so fast, or that woman will frame her to Dad.
Spoke too soon again. What would I do without Luna? Vivian, you're overthinking it. Joe said I shouldn't accept gifts from subordinates. As the lady of the house, I should set an example. You're her secretary. You know that. Is Nina showing off her official status? Drink this tea. Let's see how much longer she can gloat. She's drinking this tea today, whether she likes it or not. Here's my chance. Nina, sorry. What are you talking about?
Vivian, what are you doing at our house so early?
Joe, I'm here to deliver some documents and to bring some scented tea to apologize to Nina, but Nina doesn't seem to like me. I don't know what I did wrong to upset her. Vivian, you manipulator, you're good at twisting truth. No wonder Joe is getting colder to me. You must have had a hand in this. You.
Oh no, why can't I stop my mom? Only playing the victim will make Dad feel bad for her.
Got it. Oh. Vivian, don't get me wrong. I'm really not mad at you. Then why? You mean why I won't drink this tea? Joe, you said I shouldn't accept gifts from subordinates. Did I do something wrong?
No. Vivian, documents delivered. Anything else?
Oh, I see. Vivian, she must still be mad at me. Mad that I didn't let her stay to look after you last night.
Stay to look after me?
Yeah. Vivian said she used to. Take care of you often and is very experienced. I didn't believe it, but I was afraid if word got out, it would ruin Vivian's reputation.
How did Nina change so much all of a sudden? Can someone really have an epiphany overnight? But Vivian, it's time to teach her a lesson. Vivian, I'm already married. You know that, right?
Duh? If you weren't married, would I even be doing this? Of course I know.
Since, stop saying things that could be misunderstood. You know very well. There's nothing between us.
But we grew up together.
Dad is awesome! Vivian was such a smooth talker in my last life. She ended up breaking them up. Now this bad woman is speechless. So satisfying.
Damn it, when did Nina learn to do this? Didn't she used to just argue mindlessly?
Oh, right. I remember Dad studied tea ceremonies before. He's very sensitive to the scent of tea. If Dad smells it, he'll definitely notice something's wrong.
Vivian, don't you want to see me humiliated? I want to see what happens when Joe finds out what you did. Let's see if you can still laugh then. Honey, Vivian has a point. You've been friends for years. It's fine to have some tea. Besides, the tea smells great. Why not try it? Nina used to guard against me like a thief. Today, why is she letting Joe drink the tea I brought? Don't drink it.
There's something wrong with this tea. Vivian must have added something to it. But our families are still partners. I can't cause a scene yet.
Is Joe looking at me because he found out about the tea?
Vivian, the tea smells nice. I'll thank you on behalf of my wife. But let me remind you, professionally, we are boss and subordinate. If you send things to my family privately again, you can go back to the Lin family.
Is Joe standing up for me? What about personally?
Personally, it's even clearer. My wife has her own social circle. She has no obligation to fit into mine.
But we were childhood sweethearts.
When we were 8, we only spent one summer together. I went abroad right after that. I didn't come back until before I married Nina. How are we childhood sweethearts?
You. So, Vivian just made up the whole childhood sweetheart thing. I can't believe I divorced Joe because of her in my last life. Truly an idiot.
She's smiling. Did she notice something was wrong with the tea? She made me drink it on purpose. Did you already know the tea was tainted?
Don't tell the truth. Keep up the innocent act.
Luna is right. I can't lose the goodwill I just built up. Oh? Is there something wrong with the tea?
She doesn't seem to be faking it. Fair point. If she were calculating, she wouldn't have argued so brainlessly before. It's nothing. Let's go eat.
Okay.
Vivian lost so much face today, she'll definitely play dirty. You wonder if Mom can handle her?
Hump. Vivian. I'll see how you can still win. Joe's heart.
Madam, young master, breakfast is served.
Joe, are you busy today?
Why? Any plans?
Can you come out with me? We can have dinner at Rose's restaurant later.
I'm not busy today anyway. I kept breaking our dates for random reasons before. Let's call this a makeup date. Sure. I have nothing planned this afternoon. I'll stay with you. Sean, what is it?
President Thorne, President Wong added a last-minute meeting. It involves the upcoming core project. He's already waiting at the office. Your thoughts?
I see. I'm heading to the office right now. Another broken promise. Will Nina react like she used to?
Work. Are you really working? Or seeing another woman?
This partnership is really important. Everyone is waiting for me.
I don't care. If you leave today, I'm done with you. Joe.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Work is the priority. Hurry and get to work. Don't keep the client waiting. I can just go out with Sylvia instead.
She really has changed. Take this card. Shopping with Sylvia today? Your expenses are on me.
Wow, being nice actually works. This is a total win. Thanks, hubby. Thank you so much. You just focus on your work.
Mom did a great job this time. Dad's opinion of her is skyrocketing now, but Vivian is so upset. She's likely ruining Mom's name at work. Many think she's a better match for Dad than Mom.
Playing the victim to win people over. Vivian, I'll show you that there are no permanent friends. I'll have a surprise for you when I get back.
Okay.
See you at the office, Vivian. No matter how much I impress Joe, it's those around him who matter. Subtle influence is key. I should befriend Joe's 2 secretaries first. Hey, hey.
Why is this nightmare here?
How should I know?
In the past life, this guy didn't go with Dad for social drinks after work, so Vivian went instead. Mom thought he was intentionally setting up Vivian and Dad. She humiliated him in front of everyone.
Nina, that does sound familiar.
And that girl, she dressed up early for a blind date after work. Mom thought she was seducing Dad and shamed her. Dad had to apologize and pay compensation to keep her.
I was so awful back then, but it's okay. They'll be on my side soon. Hey there, I went shopping and found some things for you two. These gifts are for you. Just a small token from President Thorne and me. And this, Lisa, this is for you.
Is this a diamond card for Everbloom Beauty Salon? That place is so expensive. I can only afford to go there once on payday. Thank you, ma'am.
My friend invested there. You can use any service there as much as you want.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll be loyal to you and President Thorne forever.
This is for you, David.
Is this from that black card for the baby store?
Right. President Thorne said you just had a daughter. President Thorne and I will cover all the baby products you need.
Thank you, ma'am. You're so generous, ma'am.
I'll leave President Thorne's work in your good hands. Nina, you don't care because you didn't earn this money. Joe works hard every day to earn money, while all you do is shop. Please, Vivian, can you stop being so possessive of other people's money? Joe said he earns money for me to spend. You.
Vivian, she's right. Why interfere in their marriage?
A husband earning and a wife spending is only natural.
You two are such sellouts bought off by these cheap gifts. Truly low-class people. I'm not like some who only live off men. Nina, if you're free, don't disturb our work. I have to report to President Thorne. Vivian, doing your job is your responsibility. No need to brag about it.
Yeah.
Who's bragging? And giving gifts shows appreciation. How is that disturbing? Do you guys feel disturbed?
Not at all.
Definitely not.
You guys.
Vivian's face turned green. She must be fuming. The calmer Mom is, the angrier she gets.
Hurry up and go. Report to President Thorne. Don't stop everyone here from getting their gifts. Here, look at this. No man can resist a proactive woman, especially a beauty like me. Once I take over, Nina, you're the first one I'll finish. President Thorne. These are the details of the meeting with President Wong. I've noted them down for you. Please take a look.
Leave it there. Nina should be finished shopping by now. I need to book a restaurant. Oh, right. Book a table at Rose Restaurant for tonight. A window seat.
I just posted that I missed Rose Restaurant. Joe wants to book a table. He must be apologizing for this morning. Joe. It's just like Luna said. Vivian is trying to seduce Joe again. Joe.
Nina, why are you here?
I saw a tie while shopping just now. See if you like it.
My relationship with Nina is finally improving. I can't keep Vivian around after this. I'll love anything you buy for me. Tie it for me now.
Okay.
This is so sweet. It's blinding me. Vivian is going to cry from anger. The man she loves is being affectionate with his wife right in front of her. Haha.
Vivian clearly has ulterior motives.
Ah,
Nina, Vivian and I grew up together. I'm like an older brother to her. I think she's quite envious of us right now. As her sister-in-law, you should keep an eye out for some eligible bachelors.
brother, sister-in-law. Sure, no problem. Someone as outstanding as Vivian deserves a good home.
Dad, that's a precision strike. Vivian wants to be Mrs. Thorne more than anything, but Dad actually asked Mom to set her up. Isn't that like stabbing her in the heart?
I don't need that. Joe actually treated me like this in front of Nina. He just asked me to book a restaurant for us to eat together. Could it be?
Vivian, remember to book the table. Your sister-in-law and I are going to dinner.
Awesome! If I were Vivian, I'd want to quit and go home immediately. She's completely lost face today.
Why did you suddenly want me to set her up?
About setting her up. Are you unhappy?
No way. But Joe, you're protecting me. I'm really happy. Let's go eat. I've already booked a table, the same window seat from our first meal after getting married.
Having a wife seems pretty good.
Sigh, if only things could keep going like this. But according to the plot of my past life, Vivian is about to manufacture some negative news. To smear Mom.
Negative news? Vivian, let's see what dirt you can dig up on a star student like me.
What is it?
President Thorne, there's something I need to tell you, but I'm afraid you'll misunderstand Nina and think I'm bad-mouthing her behind her back. Look, Nina is trending. She bullied classmates in high school. I didn't want to believe her, but our company is currently promoting a charity education project. The partner cares most about the image of the executive's family.
Nina isn't that kind of person.
It's only been a few days. How can Joe trust her so much? If this continues, when will it be my turn? I don't want to believe it either. But for this to happen at such a critical moment, I'm mainly worried about the negative impact on our company.
I recall Vivian's family has relatives in the entertainment industry. Is there some trick behind her recent trouble? I see. You may leave now. I'll handle this.
Yes, President Thorne.
Investigate the bullying allegations from Nina's high school days immediately.
Nina, I already changed the settlement you signed into a confession of bullying. Apology statement. Even the memories of those involved were altered. Let's see you recover from this. Uncle and Auntie, they'll never accept a bully as their daughter-in-law. You and Joe are definitely getting a divorce.
President Thorne, I've asked her former classmates, teachers, and the principal. They all say it's true. I've also retrieved the surveillance footage. Please take a look.
How can this be? She shouldn't be this kind of person. No, I have to ask her myself. Could she really have done it? Even the swings arc is identical. A bully risking her life to save someone? Nina, which one is the real you? Nina,
Joe, you're back. This?
Nina, you've really disappointed me.
Dad must have seen the rumors online. Otherwise, he wouldn't act like this.
What do you mean? You don't trust me?
You're crazy.
All the online drama, Dad must have seen it. Knowing Vivian as I do over 2 lifetimes, she'll do anything to make Dad believe her. She leaked these things, just waiting for Dad to investigate. And Dad will be fooled because he doesn't know the truth.
Doesn't that mean Joe's feelings for me will vanish too? Then won't all my efforts have been in vain?
But for every move, there's a counter move. Right now, Mom just needs to act like a wife who's hurt, aggrieved and angry because her husband doesn't trust her.
Vivian, are there no good men left in the world? Why do you have to target Joe, a married man? This time, I'll make you regret your own scheme. Are you calm now? Everything online? You've seen it all?
Yes,
You saw it? Why didn't you come and ask me yourself? You convicted me without even asking. What do you take me for? I'm the one involved, and I'm your wife. You'd rather believe their lies and their so-called evidence than believe me?
if I didn't trust you, I wouldn't have asked Sean to investigate. The person in the video is indeed you.
Is what you see necessarily the truth? Fine. Then let me show you my evidence.
What's this?
Because of my improper actions, Nina fought back. We hope classmate Nina Shaw can sign this settlement.
Yes. It was her? She stole the necklace my mom left me and even pushed me down the stairs. I had no choice but to fight back. And this? This is our settlement agreement. It's not an apology statement at all. It clearly states that both parties were at fault. It wasn't school bullying at all.
How can this be?
I remember Mom has a faint scar on her forehead. This is perfect for making Dad feel guilty.
This is the scar from when they pushed me down the stairs years ago. In our 3 years of marriage, you never asked me how I got this scar. You never tried to understand me, my past. And you never truly trusted me.
I'm sorry, E. But I had Sean check again. He asked your homeroom teacher, even other students. They all...
Do you think what they said is true? It was such a big deal back then. So many people knew. Did they really know the truth?
This is how I make Dad feel more guilty. Only when he's guilty will he investigate on his own. For someone like Dad, the doubts he finds himself work better than 100 words from Mom. If only I could point the suspicion toward Vivian.
Actually, although I don't go to the office much, but I know Thorne's family has been focusing on that student aid project recently.
Yes.
Don't you think, at this timing, revealing such dirt out of nowhere is strange?
What do you mean?
The person behind this is killing 3 birds with 1 stone. It smears me and drives a wedge between us. It also ruins the company's image. Who do you think it is?
Vivian's reaction is wrong. If she did it, what would she want besides estranging Nina and me? To let the Lin family replace the Thorne family. Sean, expand investigation now. Check all of Nina's classmates. Also, trace the IP of the account that leaked the info. Check if there's any link to Vivian.
Got it. I'll do it now.
Dad's attitude has softened. He's starting to suspect Vivian. The more wronged Mom acts, the more Dad believes her innocence.
Actually, I've mostly forgotten what happened back then, but I don't know why it was suddenly brought up and made public. I swear, I never bullied anyone. If I'm lying, I'll...
Don't say that.
Got you now.
Nina's acting isn't that good. What she said must be true. I'll investigate this thoroughly. If I really wronged you, I'll apologize to you properly and give you an explanation.
I trust you.
A bully doesn't deserve to be Mrs. Thorne.
Someone like her should be kicked out of high society.
Nina. Now everyone is bashing you online. Let's see how you keep your position as Mrs. Thorne. Joe, I'm begging you. Don't leave me. Please.
Vivi, I see her true colors now, and know you're the one who truly cares for me. Let's get married.
Fine. Joe, I'll let you know. I'm the only one worthy of you, Nina. Your good days are numbered.
Sean.
Put it on speaker.
President Thorne, I've expanded the investigation as requested. I contacted dozens of alumni from Madam's time. Most of them said Madam was pushed down the stairs, self-defense. However,
what?
The others said the same as before, but when I asked for details, their stories were inconsistent, or they realized something was off. It felt like they were reciting lines.
Luckily, that woman's power is limited. She didn't think Dad would investigate everyone. That's why she couldn't erase everyone's memories.
I see.
I recall Dad has a childhood friend named Hugh. At the Supernatural Affairs Bureau, they have tools to detect supernatural phenomena. If only he could find out Vivian has this power.
Supernatural Affairs Bureau? Does it really exist? Well, time travel and rebirth exist, so this isn't surprising. Joe, don't you think it's a bit scary? I mean, those people's memories were erased? Meaning, that person and us has different powers.
Nina is thinking exactly what I am. But can it really be this absurd?
Could that person be trying to use me? To strike the entire Thorne group?
The Lynn family lately has indeed been restless. Sean, did you find out who leaked this? Is it related to Vivian?
President Thorne, you're right. The IP owner is linked to Miss Lynn. The leak's IP matches Miss Lynn's cousin's company IP. They're identical.
Go on.
But when I tried to dig deeper, that IP suddenly vanished. Like the traces were intentionally erased. I can't find anything further. It's so weird.
Vivian, who on earth are you?
Dad's already suspicious of that evil woman's identity. Mom should strike while the iron is hot to make him even more suspicious.
Good thing I'm prepared. Right. Actually, I've always found something very strange, but I didn't tell you. Look.
How could this video? How could it suddenly disappear?
Exactly. Isn't it strange? When I first saw this video, I thought this woman looked a bit like Vivian. But then I thought, you never take a female secretary to social events. I must have misunderstood you.
I thought Nina wouldn't trust me at all. I didn't expect her to. Nina, I've really let you down. I was so distrustful of her before. She must have been so hurt. Nina, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have doubted you. I was wrong.
It's okay. I was just afraid you'd never believe me again.
Vivian is too suspicious. The untraceable IP address, the video that vanished strangely, the contradictory testimonies. This is definitely no coincidence. Hugh, I need your help with something.
Oh. What made President Thorne think of calling me? Go ahead. What is it?
I suspect someone. Her behavior is very abnormal. It's even a bit beyond common sense. You're from the Supernatural Bureau. You must have a way to find out if she is not a normal person.
Beyond common sense? I'll come over and we can talk in person. Who are you talking about? Why is that woman, Nina Shaw, here too? I heard she's a troublemaker. Why would Joe like someone like her? Joe, what we're discussing needs to be kept secret. Why don't you have your wife step out for a bit?
If you send me away, how can I help them confirm that Vivian isn't a normal person? I have to find a way to stay. No way! I'm involved. I have to stay and listen. Maybe I can remember some details. Yeah.
Nina is my wife, and she's involved in this. She can be trusted.
Who are you talking about?
Vivian.
Who? Vivian. We grew up together. She seems normal. She hasn't done anything out of line, right?
I find it hard to believe too, but the facts are right here.
What happened?
Nina suddenly received an intimate video of Vivian and me, but it vanished into thin air. I swear that wasn't me, or her.
That is suspicious. I'll report it now. I'll let you know as soon as there's a result.
Thanks.
I couldn't make it to your wedding with Joe. I didn't expect our first meeting to be like this. I heard you had quite a temper, but you're nothing like the rumors.
I was immature and threw tantrums before. But after everything that happened, I realized trust is the most important thing for a couple.
She really is different now.
As long as you're happy together, I'll be going now.
Take what I said seriously. I know you like Vivian, but...
Don't worry. In my job, we never let personal feelings interfere. All right, I'm off.
Take care.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm full. Should we do some exercise to help with digestion?
Daddy, shame on you, but the Bureau of Supernatural Affairs will be slow. They can't detect her unless Vivian exposes herself. If only Daddy could set a trap to provoke her.
I have an idea. Joe, I have no parents. You're my only family.
What's wrong? Why bring this up now?
If Vivian really is pulling the strings, I'm scared I'll fall for her trap and you'll leave me.
Don't overthink it. As long as it wasn't you, I would never do such a thing.
Then, should we do something? I'm afraid things might change if we wait.
The company is hosting a charity gala tomorrow night. Vivian will be there too. I'll test her then and reveal the truth about the bullying.
Really? Can I go too?
You're young mistress of the Thorn family. Of course.
Vivian doesn't know Dad is onto her yet. At the banquet, Mom will be mocked by her and her friend. I hope Mom doesn't fall for it.
After all this, how could I still be so naive? Vivian, everything will come to light tomorrow.
Did you see the news lately? Nina actually bullied classmates in high school.
How could I miss it? But I watched Joey grow up. His wife shouldn't be like that.
Tonight is the Thorns family's charity gala. The boss's wife is a bully. Wonder if Joe will bring her tonight.
Enough. Stop it.
Joe, my first time attending this kind of banquet, I'm nervous. Why don't you go mingle first? Don't worry about me. I'll just look around.
Call me if you need anything.
Okay.
Is the news about Nina bullying true?
I don't want to believe it. It's true. Joe was really angry after investigating.
That's just too much. You and Joe are childhood sweethearts. If she hadn't interfered, you and Joe would have been together.
Don't say that. If people hear this, it'll be bad for them.
How can she be Mrs. Thorne? She's a disgrace to Joe. What was Joe thinking? Marrying someone like that?
Forget it. It's in the past. Now, I just hope she improves her temper and stops causing Joe trouble.
You're just too kind. That's why she bullies you. You might take it, but I won't.
Idiot. Wende. Wende, don't go.
Could Vivian be the one behind it?
You must be Nina.
It's me. Can I help you?
This woman is Wendy. She's Vivian's friend. She's a bit of an idiot too, sold out by Vivian and still helping her count the money.
So you bullied your classmates? Do you know where we are today? It's a charity event. How do you have the nerve to show up?
She's just looking for trouble. She's easier to handle than Vivian. Just need to stay calm. For people like her, The calmer you act, the angrier she gets.
You saw that online, didn't you? Don't be misled by clickbait.
I think you're scared. What is wrong with Joe's taste? Passing on a girl as good as Vivi to choose someone as immoral as you?
Miss, I don't know you. Watch your language.
Who's that talking to Nina?
I don't recognize her. She's probably not from a big family.
Yet she dares to talk to Nina like that?
Oh, I remember now. I saw her come in with Miss of the Lin family.
Oh, she's just a sidekick.
Joe, I'm not sure if I should say this.
If you don't want to say it, I won't force you.
Why is Joe acting like this? Does he know what I did? No way! Is he trying to keep his distance? I didn't want to bring this up here, but I feel so bad for you. About Nina's bullying. I didn't believe it at first either.
So
I had my cousin look into it. I didn't just find proof of bullying, she also bullied Wendy.
she's definitely targeting Nina. Quite a convincing story. If I hadn't known the truth, I might have believed her. Really? I had no idea.
Joe must believe me. Even if not, he'll hate Nina more. I didn't want to believe it. But my cousin was very thorough. Nina's reckless attitude. Could it hurt the company later?
What are you trying to say? You want me to divorce Nina?
Nonsense. Why else would I tell you all this? No. We've known each other so long, I can't bear to see you kept in the dark. I didn't mean anything else.
Vivian sounds like she's looking out for me. But every word is slandering Nina. To say she's fine, how is that possible?
You still dare to argue. I'll teach you a lesson for Vivi today.
Great chance. She was brought by Vivian. What she does represents what Vivian wants her to do.
Oops, I used too much force. It hurts a bit.
Eve, I haven't even touched you yet.
Nina, are you okay?
I didn't hit her. I really didn't hit her. But what if Joe doesn't believe me? Vivi, will Vivi save me?
What an idiot. Can't even do this right. I brought her here. I can't let everyone think I told her to treat Nina like this. Wendy, why did you hit Nina? Is there some misunderstanding between you? Idiot, I've said this much. You know what to say to help us, right?
Mom should only show she's hurt right now. The less she explains, the more people will think she's the victim.
Vivian, are you saying it's my fault? Wait, Nina. That's not what I meant. I don't know what happened. I just wanted to explain to her. The rumors she saw online are misunderstandings, then she suddenly hit me.
I didn't hit her. I didn't even touch her. She just fell down herself.
Oh, maybe I just tripped accidentally. Joe, don't let me ruin the banquet.
I really didn't.
Your name is Wendy, right? If I remember correctly, we barely know each other. Why? Why would you target me? Could it be that someone secretly told you something? Nina, what do you mean by that? I brought Wendy here. Are you saying I instigated this?
Then you tell me, Vivian. Why is this friend you brought targeting my wife?
It really wasn't me. Am I that stupid? She's the one I brought. If I incited her, everyone would know it was me.
Miss Lin has a point.
Was it on purpose? Reverse psychology. It's possible.
You guys, it's all Wendy's fault. She ruined my perfect plan.
Vivian, you just told me that Nina bullied Wendy in high school, and now Wendy attacks her. Isn't that a bit too coincidental?
Nina bullied me?
That's what you told me before, when you lived at your grandma's, back at that school. Oh, come on, they were just trivial things. You probably forgot. I only remembered because I'm your friend.
Vivi is helping me, right? I attacked first because Nina bullied me first.
Good for you. But I didn't expect you to attack so suddenly. Everyone. The online rumors are just groundless gossip. If you don't believe me, just ask our old classmates one by one. Nina, I believe you're innocent.
Didn't Vivi just say Nina did it? But now she's saying this. Could it be? Could she be lying?
What Wendy said was clearly a lie. Miss Lynn, too. Does she think we can't see through her tricks?
Maybe Vivian really did instigate her. Everyone knew Vivian liked Joe back then. But an orphan ended up with him. No way. She doesn't hold a grudge.
Vivi set me up.
Everyone, please calm down. About Nina's bullying allegations, I have the full investigation materials here. This mediation document clearly states both parties were at fault. Nina acted in self-defense after her keepsakes were stolen.
How can this be? I clearly altered those documents. How do they still have them?
Here is testimony from over 60 alumni. It proves Nina's innocence.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I paid such a high price.
Besides, back then, Nina saved my life without even knowing who I was. She gave me blood.
So that's what happened. No wonder they got married so quickly back then.
I believe someone who risks their life in a crisis would never do something like bullying.
Exactly. No wonder Joe brought Nina tonight. He had a backup plan.
If anyone still doubts it, you can verify at any time. All the evidence can be made public. But if anyone intentionally smears her, Thorn Group Legal Department is ready.
Does Joe know I did this? But he hasn't done anything to me. Does that mean he still cares about me?
Joe implies that girl from the Lynn family did it.
Most likely. She looks so innocent on the surface. How can she be so wicked?
Wendy is such a useless thing. That woman, Nina Shaw, you humiliated me today. I'll never let her go. The herbal tea was caught because Joe knows tea art? But with so many drinks here this time, I don't believe he'll notice again. Nina, I'll ruin your reputation for good this time. Joe, what should we do next? Could she more tricks?
Don't worry, Hugh will be there soon. No need to lift a finger, just watch the show.
Eldest Miss Lynn, quite a performance you put on today.
Why is Hugh here? Doesn't he usually avoid these parties? I heard he's from the Supernatural Control Agency. Did he realize I'm different? Hugh, this is all a misunderstanding. I know now that I misjudged Nina.
Misunderstanding? Wendy suddenly attacked after finding Nina. Weren't you the one who orchestrated it? Or rather, you misled her.
Hugh, stop making these baseless accusations. I've never done such things.
Vivian, Joe is already married to Nina. You're eldest miss of the Lynn family. You could find any young talent you want. Why be so desperate to be a homewrecker, using such dirty tricks? Aren't you ashamed?
What do you know? This was all mine to begin with. Nina came along and stole Joe. Joe should have been my husband.
What about me? Have you never even looked at me?
Hugh, let me ask you. We grew up together. Been neighbors for 28 years. You're not on my side, are you?
Because we grew up together, I despise what you've become. Did you think no one knew you drugged Joe?
I thought I was being discreet. How could Hugh know? He knows too much. If only he'd shut up forever, that would be nice.
Vivian, I definitely saw it right. When did she change like this?
No too many people here, and Hugh rarely shows up, coming here and saying these things. It's too weird. Is it a trap? What's wrong?
Vivian, you've changed.
Could it be? Did he see me use my power? How have I changed? Explain yourself.
No evidence yet. Can't show my hand. It's nothing. Just thought you were cuter before.
What's this?
Vivian, Hugh, will definitely marry you.
I'm going to marry Joe. People change.
She's leaving. Can't let her go. Oops, Mom's being silly again. If she goes there now, Dad will suspect her scheme.
Joe, looks like Vivian is leaving. Should I go provoke her? See if she slips up.
Be careful.
Whoa. Nina, my $3 million dress. What are you doing? Sorry, so sorry. I twisted my ankle, not on purpose. Who'd believe that? If you have a grudge, just say it. Why play these little games? Vivian, you've done so many dirty things. Can't handle this little accident? You can feel it, right? Joe doesn't care about you at all. Your tricks are just disgusting. Are you showing off now? Vivian's patient today. Time for something stronger. By the way, those dirty tricks of yours, used to hurt others, will only backfire on you. What does she mean? She knows how I did it. I can't let her say more. Shut up.
Her mental wall is about to crack.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I'm pregnant. Soon, the three of us will be a family, and you're just a pathetic clown. Pregnant? Nina is pregnant? How can this be? Nina, I'll make you pay!
The bad woman is scary, but Uncle Hugh is ready. He won't let Mom get hurt.
Hugh, I'm counting on you. To get Vivian taken away sooner, let's keep pretending. Vivian, what do you want?
Are you okay?
Vivian, what are you doing?
I didn't do anything. I was just so angry. I lost control of my emotions.
How do you explain the energy surge?
What energy surge? I don't understand.
You know what I do. My equipment doesn't lie.
No wonder things felt off today. You're all teaming up against me. Even if I'm exposed, I'll take Nina down. Joe, have you been misled?
Misled? How?
Is someone using your trust to frame me? To make you hate me? What a manipulator. Joe, you know me. Everything she's done is nothing like what she says.
Dad must still believe Mom now. As long as she keeps playing weak and isn't misled by Vivian.
I know. I know it all. Still making excuses? You've disappointed me. Hugh, take her away.
Why does Joe trust Nina so much? Why? Could it be? Is she a transmigrator like me? That's why she can predict everything. Nina did all this. Something's wrong with her. You've all been fooled by her.
Oh no, did she realize Mom has other powers?
Can someone really change overnight? On the surface, I seem to be the one driving this, but it's all going according to her plan.
Just now, I did feel another weak energy ripple.
Vivian isn't normal. What about Nina? Nina. Who are you, really?
Nina, you ruined me. You won't get away with this. Even if I'm caught, I'm taking you down with me. What do you mean? Are you doubting me?
Oh boy. If Mom panics now, we're done for.
You're the one who poured me that tea Vivian sent. You used to never let me touch things from others.
And?
Then you suggested the setup, saying you feared Vivian's schemes. That's why I planned the banquet.
What does Joe mean by this? Does he think Vivian was framed? So you're saying this was all my scheme? To frame Vivian, your childhood sweetheart?
This is bad. Why is Mom doubting Dad now? He doesn't know anything. Vivian wants them to suspect each other.
I know Vivian is trying to provoke us, but I need to know if Joe really doubts me.
I don't want to doubt you, but while I seem to lead this It feels like every step was following your lead.
You really are doubting me. Nina, looks like Joe doesn't love you that much. A few words from me and he suspects you. Did everyone hear that? Joe even said so. Nina isn't nearly as innocent as she looks. Hugh, you say I'm the one with issues? Then what about Nina? Dare you let her test too?
I'm doomed. I'm a reincarnated soul. If I test, will there be an energy reaction?
Joe, do you want me to test too? At this point, I have to take a gamble. If it's really detected, I'll just say I'm pregnant. It's the truth anyway. I'll test.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. See? I told you Nina was suspicious. There's energy fluctuation here too.
Nina, anything else you want to say?
Sigh, it seems my identity can't be hidden anymore.
I don't know why this device, when it reached my stomach, lit up like that. Could it be? Because I'm pregnant?
Pregnant? You're really pregnant?
In the rush just now, I didn't even notice. There was a problem with what she said. I've been drugging her this whole time. How could she be pregnant? Nina, you're pregnant just because you say so? Who knows if it's true?
I'm a doctor. I can help check.
Janice, please.
Thank you for your help. How is it, Janice? She's not pregnant, right?
Congratulations, Joey. You're going to be a father.
What? Really pregnant? Vivian, you're so certain. Is it because you did something? What nonsense! What could I do? What you did? You know best yourself. If I'd known this, I should have. From the start, Nina killed them. None of this would have happened. I finally caught her red-handed. Can't let her get away. Nina, you say you have abnormal energy fluctuations because you're pregnant? Are you kidding me?
The device detected abnormal energy. It's a fact. But we can't conclude Nina is the problem.
Hugh, some fluctuation. Yet she's fine while I'm taken away? You two are in league together.
Energy fields in pregnant women are naturally unstable. After being hit by your energy, fluctuations are logical.
Then how do you explain how she lured Joe into a trap step by step? Stop lying to yourselves. I've been framed too many times. I won't let you trick me again. You're smearing me just to hide. The fact of your own abnormal energy. I didn't. Hugh, we grew up together. You know what kind of person I am, right?
Vivian, it's because we grew up together that I know what's best for you.
That's only what you think is good for me. Did you ever ask how I felt? If you don't take Nina, you're not taking me either.
Vivian, I'm sorry. I must take you in for questioning per Supernatural Bureau rules.
Let go. Nina, just you wait.
Nina, we're having a baby. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have doubted you.
It's okay. I know you just wanted to be sure.
Vivian is finally gone. The Supernatural Bureau. Interrogation lasts 2 months. Now Mom can finally focus on her feelings for Dad.
If only it could stay this way. Joe will surely fall for me again in this life.
Mom's celebrating a bit too early. Vivian isn't that stupid. She'll definitely get out.
Now, Joe knows about Luna's existence. Nothing can hold me back. Vivian, when you get out, I'll play along if you want.
Go to the ribbon cutting. We'll head home soon. Nina, didn't you eat enough just now? Tell me what you want. I'll cook it for you.
It's not that much trouble. Besides, it's late. A light snack is fine.
You're eating for 2 now. 1 person eats. 2 absorb the nutrients. Go wash up in the room. I'll call you when it's ready.
Okay.
Nina, hurry and try this. It's my first time cooking, but I just tasted it. It tastes okay.
When did our President Thorne learn to cook? You're the man who used to forget to turn off the stove just boiling water?
Well, a major worry has been settled, and
And what?
we have a baby now. I have to be more attentive. My parents were thrilled when they found out.
Your parents know?
Janice is close with my mom. She probably told her after checking your pulse.
So what did your parents say?
They said you're the family's hero. They even sent over a card.
A black card? A limited edition with no limit. Thanks, hubby.
I knew you'd like it. You little money grubber.
But tell me, why the sudden fish soup noodles?
I checked the recipes. Right now, the baby needs duh. Cod is best. Hurry and taste it.
Joe. Thank you. I used to be so difficult. I didn't treat our life together well.
I should be the one thanking you. Thank you for forgiving me. I was always busy with work and ignored your feelings.
Mom is being nice to Dad on her own now. Does that mean I'll be useless soon?
Joe, what do you think about naming our daughter Luna?
That's a good name. Her name will be Nina Thorne.
Sobbing. I can't believe I can hear Dad call my name in this life.
Try it. If it's not to your liking, I'll cook again.
It's delicious, really. Better than restaurants. It smells even better.
I'm glad you like it. I'll cook for you daily.
Mom and Dad are so sweet. Delicious food every day from now on.
Hugh, why are you calling at this hour?
Joe, things with Vivian aren't looking good.
What's wrong?
Since bringing Vivian back, we've tried every instrument, but there's no reaction at all.
How's that possible?
Interrogation lasts 2 months. If we find nothing by then, we'll have to let her go.
I see. Hugh, thanks.
I'm coming to the office with you today. I bought 2 perfumes yesterday, giving one to Lisa.
You and Lisa have gotten close these past 2 months.
You wouldn't believe how much she's told me, including how Vivian exploited her every day, and about her and David.
Joe, Vivian, the Lynn family picked her up last night. You and Nina be careful.
I will. Nina,
Yeah?
Vivian is out. Don't worry. I had Sean write a dismissal notice. She's out of Thorne's family.
It's fine. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I want to see what trouble she can actually cause. Nina, if I hadn't sacrificed 20 years of my life to hide my energy, this time, I'd have really fallen into your hands. You destroyed everything of mine. I'll never let you go. If I don't kill you, I'll never be at peace.
Mom, President Thorne. Morning.
Nina, I can tell President Thorne has been treating you well.
Here. These are for you. You've all worked hard lately.
Thank you, ma'am.
You guys, chat first. I'll go handle work first.
Nina. Nina. You cling to Joe every day. You even follow him to the office, as if you're afraid people won't know you're the young mistress of the Thorne family.
Vivian, you've been fired. Pack your things and leave.
Fired? Joe, let me tell you, you didn't fire me, I quit! What is Vivian up to now? President Thorne, I'm returning to the Lynn family. We'll be business partners from now on. Perhaps. I'll have to rely on your guidance, President Thorne.
Look at what you've done! making such a scene over Joe for everyone to see. You've humiliated the Lin family in high society.
Dad, I'm sorry.
No matter how good Joe is, he's someone else's husband. As the eldest miss of the Lin family, you can find any man. Did you have to act like this?
But all of that was originally mine.
Saying this now is useless. I'm asking you, do you want Joe back?
But things have already gotten this bad. I can't go back to the Thorns family anymore.
Who said you're returning to Thorn's family? You're Silas's daughter. You should have been training in the Lin family.
What about my brother?
I don't know what happened, but he's suddenly obsessed with women. I've beaten and scolded him, but he won't listen.
Of course, you don't know why. That Tianju powder is good stuff. If my brother wasn't ruined, Silas, would you even think of me? Dad, what should I do?
The Lin family and the Thorns family are competing for Imgrant Group's Urban Charm project in North City.
Wasn't this project announced 2 months ago? Why is it still in the bidding phase?
That's not important. What matters is, if the Lin family wins, we'll be the leader in South City, completely crushing the Thorns family under our feet. By then, are you still worried about not getting Joe? As for that, Nina, you can get rid of her without anyone knowing. And no one would dare say a word.
So, what should I do to get the project? Thorns family is no weakling.
The core blueprints are on Joe's computer. As for how you get them, that's up to you.
Okay, Dad. I'll get those plans and the project. Joe, Nina, the Lin family will have the Urban Charm project. Everyone. How about I treat everyone to lunch today? I heard a new bistro opened downstairs. You've all worked hard lately.
Sure, whatever you say. Let everyone share some of Luna's good luck.
Thanks, ma'am.
Vivian, I already knew your plan. You should thank me for creating this chance.
Sigh, my poor parents have no idea. Vivian, she's coming out soon.
So soon? I've been so happy lately. I almost forgot that troublemaker.
She'll definitely steal Dad's blueprints. If she gets this project, Dad's company is doomed.
Blueprints. Since you want to play, I'll play with you until the end. If we're acting, let's do it right. Set up a hidden backup. This should make it look more realistic. Done. Vivian, want to steal the plans? Let's see how you'll handle it when you're caught with fakes. Found it. Nina. Joe. Just you wait. This time, I'll ruin you both. Hello? Dad, I've successfully copied Joe's blueprints.
Good. As expected of my daughter. Silas's daughter.
Dad, so when can I?
Report to the company tomorrow. Start by training with the project team. We must win the Urban Charm project this time.
Don't worry. Leave it to me. Joe, sooner or later, you're mine. The whole Thorns family is all mine.
Vivi.
Dad.
So relaxed. You seem very confident about the project. Can you guarantee it's foolproof?
What's so hard about that? But there's a problem with the original blueprints. They look unfinished.
Then.
But don't worry. I already had someone modify them after getting them yesterday. Guaranteed to be better than the Thorns family's original.
Good! I like your confidence. If you can secure the royal project, the vice president position at the Lin family, I'll fight for it on the board for you. Then you'll be a key figure in the Lin family.
Dad, if I hadn't dreamed of my past life, I might have actually believed you. Dad, I'll join the Lin family to help, even if I just manage a small department.
Vivi, you are Mrs. Thorne now. Just enjoy your life of luxury with your brother and me. You don't need to worry about the Lin family.
But
Don't worry. Spend the Lin family's funds however you like. I won't let you suffer.
in my previous life, because of my brother, I never got real power in the Lin family. I could only live off the funds. In this life, the Lin family will definitely be mine. Thanks, Dad. I won't let you down. Who cares about being vice president? I want the whole Lin family. All the best things should be mine.
Good. Get ready. The bidding for the Urban Charm project is in a week. It all comes down to this.
How's it going? Are the final blueprints optimized?
Almost, President Thorne. We've optimized the key structures 3 more times. We've added many details since the initial plan.
We also made 3 alternative plans to prevent any surprises during the bidding.
Good job, everyone. Keep it up. After the bid, I'll give you a long vacation.
Everyone, take a break. I made lunch for you all. Consider it a reward. Here's your favorite braised pork. And your favorite stir-fried veggies. I also stewed pigeon soup to nourish you, Beatty A.
You drink first. Don't overwork yourself while pregnant.
Go ahead and eat.
Nina, your cooking is amazing. It's better than most restaurants.
Mommy's the best.
By the way, how's the design draft coming along?
We've refined many details. There should be no issues with the bid.
The person that bad woman found is a fraud. They modified the draft, but that guy is just a fake who uses AI to bluff. They're definitely going to fail the bidding.
Vivian, you think you've won? The more you change it, the more wrong it gets.
Miss Lin, I've seen you before. 3 years ago, I saw your speech at DeVance University.
I didn't expect Mr. William to remember me. It's my honor. Could William be interested in me? If so, our chances of winning the bid just increased.
Please sit. Time is almost up. Why hasn't the Thorne group arrived yet? The princess hates partners who aren't punctual. Could it be they're not coming?
Better if they don't show up. But I still haven't figured out William's intentions. I shouldn't make it too obvious. Mr. William, Thorne's family isn't usually this unprofessional. Maybe something happened on the way. Why don't we wait a bit longer?
For your sake, I'll give them 5 more minutes. One minute left. It seems this bid means nothing to the Thorne group. Disqualify them.
Wait. Mr. William, I'm truly sorry.
Mr. Thorne, this isn't like you at all.
There was a traffic accident. Luckily, I'm not late. Please, give the Thorne group a chance to present.
Mr. William, we actually left early. But there was an accident on the way. Please understand. Sorry for the trouble.
Since you're not late, please have a seat. Mr. Thorne, Miss Lin arrived first. Let her present first. Is that okay?
Of course, no problem. These are Thorne's family's blueprints, just with some surface-level changes.
Mr. William, this is our Lin Group, the architectural plan for the Urban Charm project. We optimized the spatial structure and strengthened the stability. It fully meets Grand Group's standards and aesthetics.
Excellent. I believe this is the best proposal. I've decided to give this project to
Mr. William, please, wait.
Mr. Thorne. I know you're disappointed, but Miss Lin's proposal is already perfect, don't you think?
Mr. Thorne, the proposal is naturally good.
Since President Thorne agrees, then...
Mr. William, the Lin family's proposal is naturally excellent. because it's plagiarized from the Thorns family.
What? When you say that, do you have any proof? Slandering a competitor like this is not how a major corporation should act.
Joe, the fact that I did this means I'm prepared. President Thorn, you can't just make things up. This is the result of my team working all night. How can you call it plagiarism?
President Thorn, is there some misunderstanding?
President Thorn, if I were plagiarizing, why would I have tried to buy you time?
Miss Lynn did indeed speak up for you.
Next, Mommy should use the evidence to slap her in the face, expose her lies, leave her nowhere to run.
Mr. William, please look. These are the Thorn Group's initial design sketches.
Why is it so similar to Miss Lynn's?
Exactly. Miss Lynn's so-called optimization is just based on our initial version, with some minor surface level changes, but the core structure is identical. Miss Lynn, you didn't think a few superficial tweaks could fool everyone? You're being too naive.
And our Thorns proposal is based on the initial version, optimizing structure and zones, and adding energy-saving designs.
Miss Lynn, what exactly is going on?
It's a coincidence. Architectural structures are inherently similar. Similar structures aren't enough. Say I plagiarized.
Coincidence? These are the filing records for our initial drawings, a month earlier than the Lynn family's proposal.
Besides, in our final proposal, we also applied for several patents. As for the Lynn Group's proposal,
Madam Thorn, please go on.
the Lynn family copied our draft, design flaw exactly as it was. Nina, stop being so pretentious. What do you know? These are all our team's exclusive designs. Oh? Look, everyone, there's a calculation error in the load-bearing part. It's an unrefined part of our initial version. Miss Lynn, is a calculation error like this also the Lynn family's exclusive design? That person dared to lie to me. Now I'm in a spot where I can't even defend myself. Nina set me up again.
Lynn Group actually used a plagiarized work to bid, trying to deceive Imgran. This is a huge sign of disrespect to Imgran.
What should I do? If I don't get the project this time, how will I face Silas when I get back? Mr. William, this is all a misunderstanding. It must be. Our team made some mistakes. Misunderstanding? You were doing fine. Everything was fine before you left. And after you left? After you resigned, we happened to find traces of the drawings being copied. I didn't expect you to have planned all this. I should have known. How could they have left me alone in the office? But I can't fail this time. Plagiarism. That's absolute nonsense.
What else can you say?
My design concept is neoclassical fused with modern functionality. Every detail has its own logic.
Miss Lynn, please, tell us more.
The main body is a tripartite structure. The base uses This is the result of my team's hard work.
Mr. Thorn, Miss Lynn's design is very professional. She clearly put in the effort.
Mr. William is right. You're just jealous of me.
Arriving at the last minute is already quite rude. You wouldn't even be here if Miss Lynn hadn't pleaded for you. And now, you're slandering your opponent. That's such a low blow.
If you must say they're similar, then Thorns copied me. We copied you? You're always bragging about your designs. Show us your final version for comparison, then.
The final versions are so similar.
See? They're almost identical. You just took my draft and added some minor parameters.
Miss Lynn's design has more artistic flair. President Thorn, what do you say?
Miss Lynn, when exactly did you finalize your version? 8 p.m. 3 days ago. It's archived on our company server. Oh. Are you sure it was 3 days ago? Our final version was done 10 days ago at 10 a.m. That's 8 full days before you and that draft. What about it? That draft. This is our initial version from a month ago. Besides, we've already registered the copyright. You. Also, to prevent plagiarism, we embedded TS micro watermarks in the lines. You'd need a magnifying glass to see them.
There really are some.
Miss Lynn, do you dare let Mr. William examine your draft and proposal? Impossible. It can't be.
Vivian definitely didn't expect this, that Mom and Dad would watermark the lines. I'm fuming.
Mr. William, these watermarks link to patented tech. Each node has a unique ID that can be verified anytime.
Miss Lynn, these watermarks can't be added later. They are all over your proposal. This proves you plagiarized Thorne's family's initial version.
How is that possible? I definitely checked it. So, the reason I got it so easily was because Nina swapped it on purpose.
The Lynn family stole the work, fabricated lies to mislead Emgram. Does not meet our cooperation standards. Thorne's proposal blends neoclassical dignity and modern utility. It even uses energy-saving tech and has level 8 seismic resistance.
Just doing our duty for the client.
Your focus on intellectual property, rigorous anti-counterfeiting, and honest attitude showed me the responsibility of a major firm.
You flatter us, Mr. William.
I hereby announce the Urban Charm Architecture Project is officially awarded to Thorne Group. Our legal team will handle the subsequent contract signing.
Mr. William. Pleasure working with you.
If you hadn't warned me to be careful.
We're husband and wife after all. We face things together.
Mr. Thorne and Mrs. Shaw, congratulations. Emgram values, marital harmony highly. Your chemistry and trust are key reasons we chose Thorne's family.
President Thorne, how did it go? The project. Did we get it?
President Thorne, I'm sorry, we weren't good enough.
What's wrong with you all?
We won. We got the project.
What? Really? I knew we could do it.
I won't forget my promise to you. 5 days of paid leave. How about that?
Thank you, boss.
Nina, do you want to open your own design studio?
A design studio?
I saw today you know so much about drawings. I think keeping you at home might really be limiting your talent.
But I've never done it before.
Dad finally realizes how great Mom is in her career. Even that bad woman Vivian knows how to focus on a career. Mom won't refuse, will she?
Luna is right. No matter what, I can't let Vivian outshine me. Since Joe acts like this, he must trust me. This is a good start, isn't it? Joe, thank you.
Okay, I'll handle the studio arrangements. I can lend you Lisa and David. Any objections?
None.
Tell me how things ended up like this. Emgram not only canceled the partnership, but permanently banned dealings with the Lynn family.
Father, it's all because of that woman Nina Shaw. It's all her.
Now look at this. Thorne Group is thriving, and that Nina is actually opening her own studio.
Nina is opening her own studio? Who said that?
Thorne's official blog just posted it, saying their young mistress is recruiting talent.
Why? Why is Nina so lucky? It's not fair.
Look at her. So much in the spotlight. And us? Because of you. We're the laughingstock of South City Business District.
This Nina just won't go away.
How did you promise me before? You said it was foolproof, and that we'd definitely get the Royal Project. If I'd known you were this useless.
What would you have done?
I shouldn't have let you get involved from the start. Our girl just isn't as capable as a son. Good for nothing.
You old fogey, you're so selfish. The Lynn family is my last resort now. I can't lose this chance. Father, please give me one more chance. I'll avenge the Lynn family's humiliation today. I won't fail again.
One last chance. If you fail again this time, get out of the Lynn family and never come back.
Nina. This time, it's either you or me. I'll make you pay for everything. About the B&B circulation design. It needs to be practical and beautiful.
For the garden, let's use a sunken design.
That works. Add some plant screens. For more privacy.
President Shaw, with this design, how do we handle drainage?
We can combine gravity and infiltration drainage.
President Shaw, time for your milk. Doctor said you need calcium during pregnancy.
Thanks, dear.
I have good news. Urban Charm Project Phase 1 passed inspection. Mr. Williams sent a thank you email.
That's great.
Also, your studio is only 6 months old, but you've signed 5 major projects. It's better than I expected.
It's all thanks to the team. Besides, with Thorn Group's backing, clients trust us more.
No news from Vivian for months. Is she plotting something?
President Shaw. We're used to President Thorn checking in daily.
My wife is pregnant and working hard. Of course I'll keep an eye on her. What if she gets too tired?
Not at all. I'm not that fragile.
President Shaw. Something happened at Morris Garden.
What happened?
A worker. He's dead.
Lisa, contact 2 top media outlets for me. I want to do a live interview.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our live interview. Recently, it's been rumored the Morris Garden project handled by Nina's studio has issues like worker deaths and corner cutting. Today, President Shaw invited the media and industry guests to clarify the truth on site.
Welcome everyone for coming today. About Morris Garden rumors, I will provide you all with complete evidence to give the public a proper explanation. It's a setup. I'm the only one here anyway. Since old Jones is already dead, today I'll ruin your reputation. Stop acting, President Shaw. The worker's death at Morris Garden was caused by your corner-cutting daughter Resto. Here's proof that the materials are substandard. Steel bar strength, concrete type. None of them meet national standards.
Oh my god, there's actual proof.
Nina seemed quite reliable. I didn't expect her coldness.
The worker died for nothing. She must be punished.
President Shaw, what else do you have to say? Using shoddy materials and ignoring worker lives. This is basically murder. Miss Lynn, the worker you mentioned, is called Old Jones, right? Doesn't matter what his name is. He's already dead. No matter how much you lie, it's useless. The proof is right here. Everyone can see it. Is that so? What if I say he's not dead? What are you talking about? That worker lying on the ground? Photos of him in a pool of blood are all over the internet. Old Jones, you're not dead.
Vivian must have been scolded by Silas when she went home last time. She definitely wants to ruin Mom. She even wants to use someone's life to fight Mom.
Vivian has simply gone mad. Since she wants to play, then let's play big. Any cell will do. A dark room is a good place too. Old Jones, tell the truth. What truth? You're not conspiring with her to frame me, are you? I'll tell you the truth. I've already gathered all the evidence. Are you going to confess? It doesn't matter now. You have everything. Why ask him? However, if you protect someone else, that's harboring a criminal. You have elderly parents and young children. You'd better think carefully. Is it worth protecting them?
Miss Lynn found me and asked me to act out a fatal fault. She said if I died, she'd give my family $2 million.
You're lying. You must be colluding with her to frame me.
I have a recording.
Just do as I say, and you'll get every cent of the $2 million.
No way. Vivian is so vicious.
Punish that conniving woman.
Nina, how dare you compete with me? I'm the girl of destiny. Joe was supposed to be mine. The Lynn family was mine too. It's all because of you. Everything is gone.
Sean, take her to the police for attempted murder.
Let go of me. Let go. Everyone, please take a look. This is the material inspection report for the Morris Garden project, the rectification records, and Old Jones's medical report.
Verified on site. Nina's studio and the Morris Garden project are compliant. Vivian has been arrested for forging evidence, fraud, and defamation.
Nina, don't worry. I'll love you even more from now on. I won't let anyone bully you.
I believe you. Luna. From now on, no one will ever bother our family again.